So up until this point, you probably have your digital products developed, right? Created. In the previous lesson of this course, we discussed how to utilize the power of Canva and Canva AI to create any sort of PDF digital products like checklists, documents, and we also noted in a small remark in the final part of the previous lesson how to actually edit some videos inside of Canva, how to add captions, how to add titles, and how to change the brightness, saturation, and just make your videos look a bit better. So up until this point, you probably have your lead magnet created, maybe your low ticket offer also created, and you probably also have shot, right, your mid ticket products and your high ticket products, right? So now that we have the product developed, it is time to actually host them somewhere. And in this lesson right here, I'm going to show you exactly where I choose to host my digital products and where you can actually also host your digital products. Because at the end of the day, what we want to have is that we're going to pack our digital products in a way that looks good, right, to our potential customers and looks convincing. And we're going to be going through the convincing factors of a digital product. So I'm going to show you some of the digital products that I have actually created and I have actually sold through this platform. And finally, you need a way to process funds, right? So if someone pays for your digital product, right, how will you receive the money? Well, all of this is sorted with this software that we're going to be using, which is called Gumroad. Now, I've been using Gumroad for the past 5 years. Again, it's an awesome digital product hosting website. Most of my digital products that I host on Gumroad are completely free, or people can actually choose what they're going to pay me for, like the digital products. But again, they're usually completely free. That being said, I have hosted paid digital products in Gumroad, and it's completely awesome, like to receive payment. It's super, let's say, straightforward. And also the coolest fact about Gumroad is the fact that they collect automatically the name, the email of the customers, and you can also retarget them with email if you want to increase the lifetime value of your customers, as we discussed about in the previous, let's say, lessons of this course. So let me show you exactly what Gumroad looks like from the inside and how to actually go ahead and host your digital products. So this right here is Gumroad. It is super straightforward. It has this user interface that, again, is just super straightforward. We're on the analytics tab, and you can see, for example, some sales that I had and some revenue generated from my digital products. Again, most of them are free. I had one paid digital product, I think, and you can see the source of people actually coming and purchasing my digital products. Most of them are direct sources through emails, right? So email marketing, I had 2.4 thousand views and 680 sales. Some of them came from YouTube with 637 views and 18 sales. Again, recommended by Gumroad because Gumroad has a marketplace integrated inside, right? And some of your digital products will be recommended inside of Gumroad. So I had, for example, 700 views and 300 sales inside of Gumroad. Some came from Udemy and other, again, platforms that I have my digital products distributed, right? You can see the locations of people who have purchased your digital product. Mine is United States #1, the Netherlands, right? Mexico, United Kingdom. This is not ranked. So you can see lots of India, we got lots of Bangladesh, right? Lots of Germany. And again, like you can see all of your customers, where they come from. And this is the analytics tab. Now, we're not going to stick into analytics that much because at the end of the day, you haven't even created your digital products. How will you know you won't have any analytics? So let's actually talk about how to host a digital product. And if you go here and you click on products, this will open up this page right here, which, by the way, you can see all of my digital products that I have created right here, right? And most of the digital products that I personally create nowadays are just files that aid people with my courses. For example, the prompt list that you probably downloaded in the beginning of this course was hosted on Gumroad, right? So how will you create, let's say, or how can you host your digital products? Now the digital products are created, right, through Canva. We click on new product. So once you click on new product, you can see this screen opens up and you gotta name your digital product. Let's say, for example, that I name it lead magnet, right? And this is the name of, magnet. And this is the name, for example, of my digital product. Now, it is time to choose the type of digital product. We have all of these different types of products, right? Any set of files to download or stream, for example. This is what I usually use when I'm giving out a lead magnet. Or you can have a course or tutorial, sell a single lesson, or teach a whole cohort of students. Ebook, offer a book or comic in PDF, EPUB, or mobile formats. Membership, you can start a membership business for your fans, right? Bundle, sell 2 or more existing products for a new price, right? Commission, sell custom services with 50% deposit upfront and 50% upon completion, right? Call, offer scheduled call with your customers. So all of these are different offers and different products that you can create. And I want you to check these products out. And I want you to think of what type of offer could every single one of these digital products be? For example, right? A course could be your mid-ticket offer, or an ebook could be your lead magnet. A membership could be your high-ticket offer, right? A bundle could be, again, a bundle of your low-ticket offers, right? Or a call could be your high-ticket offer, just like that. So you can see how just by brainstorming these different types of digital products, you can also always have a ladder value, right? A offer value brainstormed on your mind. Now, I usually choose this when I'm giving out PDFs, so low ticket products and lead magnets. If I'm giving out mid ticket products and high ticket products, I would go with course or tutorial, right? So for the sake of this, let's just create the lead magnet. It's going to be digital product. So again, any set of files to download or stream. And of course, you can also host your mid ticket offers and your high ticket offers as with just this section right here, right? And then you choose the price. So you choose the currency. In this case, it could be euro. And let's say that I'm charging, let's say 10 euros for this, right? So just type of 10 and you click on customize. So this is the next stage. Again, it's super easy to host your digital products here. You don't need to be an expert. So once we click on the next step, you can see that you have these 4 windows right here: product, content, receipt, and share. Just as simple as that. And the product page will be the landing page of your digital product. So this is what people will see before they actually download your product. In this part of the landing page, you need to add as much, let's say, value and be as descriptive as you can to urge people to purchase your product. So you type the name of your product here, a description of your product, which again, of course, you can generate with AI, because up until this point, for example, if you followed along and you use the prompts that I gave you in the beginning of this course, ChatGPT knows exactly what your passions are, what your digital products are. You probably brainstormed also some ideas, some digital products ideas with GPT. So you can go to ChatGPT now in the same chat box that you used for brainstorming and say, for example, I want you to create the description of my digital product. On top of that, in this part, in the description, which is super important for people to actually purchase your digital products, you can add images and you can add videos. So you can take out your phone, shoot a simple video talking about your digital product. It could be anywhere from 0 to 30 seconds, right? And insert this small video in your description. This will really increase the conversion rate of people who purchase your digital product, right? So all of this you do in the description tab of your digital product. And again, what I want you to do in the description tab, in the note that I want you to take from this session right here, is that, of course, I want you to describe the digital product. I want you to mention in the description who this product is for. And of course, you know exactly who this product is for because it's your target avatar. It's probably your younger self, someone who's in point A and wants to move in point B. And what I also want you to do in the description part of your digital product is that I want you to add scarcity and urgency. This means, again, brainstorming some scarcity factors and some urgency factors. For example, limited amount available, or this, let's say, digital product will not be available after 1 month, right? Or limited time discount. Anything that adds scarcity and urgency, those are basic marketing tactics, which again, I talk into multiple other courses of mine, right? This is not a marketing course, but I'm just telling you what to add in the description to just increase the conversion rate of people who view this landing page, right? And actually purchase your product. Then you can have a custom URL. So let's say, for example, that this URL could be lams.gamro.com/lead magnet. And of course, this shouldn't be the name of your product. I'm just giving you some examples here, right? After that, and by the way, you can see the small preview here. I can write description, right, of my product, right? And whatever I do here, you can see on the preview tab right here. Then you need to create the cover of your digital products. It's going to be just a simple, basic cover. And you can guess, I think, where I like to create my covers for my digital products. I do this in Canva, right? So you open Canva right here. You go, for example, on create, right? And then in the create tab, you click on landscape. Let's see, you go to social media. And what I want to do is usually go to Facebook cover. It's going to be the same resolution as the cover that we want here. You can see the resolution is 2080 by 720, right? So it's usually this or this. I could probably go with YouTube thumbnail. Yes, YouTube thumbnail. It's just exactly as a YouTube thumbnail. And this is going to be, again, the cover of your digital product. And for example, you can go ahead and click on here, element. Let's say it's an AI-based digital product. You go to photos, choose a cover that you like. This could be a good cover, right? or this could also be a good cover. Like you literally choose your cover. You set it like this. This is how I like to create graphic design works again for my digital products. Click on share, download. You download it, right? And you add it right here. And this will become your cover of your digital product. Then you need to add a short thumbnail, right? So this will be a short thumbnail. It's a square, so 600 by 600. What you want to do is that you want to go again here, choose a square, so 1 by 1 or 600 by 600. Where can we see this? Usually on Instagram they have it. Maybe Facebook they have 1 by 1. We can do custom size. So let's say 600, right, by 600, right? There you go, 600 by 600. So it's going to be a complete square, just like this. You want to add a similar, again, type of thumbnail like this one right here. This could be this, for example, which you just upscale it, right? Now, again, this is not a graphic design masterclass. I have a Canva graphic design masterclass you can check out. And you can also write something on your thumbnail. For example, lead magnet, right? Something like this. I would change the font to make it just look a bit better. You can go with effects. I usually like to add background effect. Yeah, just simple stuff. I'm just messing around here, honestly. But yeah, this could be like a good thumbnail. But of course, like there is so much more thought that you can add behind this, creating a thumbnail that appeals to the interest of your target avatar. I'm just showing you like very straightforward, very fastly how to create a background and a thumbnail for your digital product. So this you would add to your thumbnail. And of course, Gumroad knows that the fact that you need to add scarcity and urgency, which is a key factor that makes people download your digital products. So it gives you this call to action button, right? Which means I want this, buy this, or pay. It really depends on the type of product you're creating. I usually add I want this, I want this. And a small summary of your digital product right here. So you can say, for example, in 1 or 2 sentences, a small summary of your product and details. So let's say bonuses that your digital product might have. If you're creating, let's say, a mid-ticket offer, which is a course, you can add as bonuses on the add details part that you also receive a checklist and a template. We talked about like adding PDFs as bonuses on your mid-ticket offers and your high-ticket offers, right? Then you choose your pricing. You can also allow customers to pay what they want, which is fair. Of course, this usually applies to your lead magnets and your low-ticket offers, right? And you can also allow people to pay in installments if you want to increase, let's say, conversion rate. That's it. So finally, you can offer variations to your product, and all of these are scarcity and urgency factors. For example, you can limit product sales. Let's say, for example, the maximum number of purchases could be 10, right? Or you can allow customers to choose a quantify, right? Or publicly show the number of sales on your product page, right? Or require shipping information. You can also add a custom domain to your digital product, which is a bit more advanced. We don't need to talk about this for now, but pretty much this is how you create the landing page of your digital product. So how will the digital product look like before people buy it? So how do you actually like host your digital product? Well, you click on content, and in the content tab, you have this space right here. So you can copy and paste content or upload files. So let's click on upload files, right? You can embed or add other files you have. In this case, I'm going to click on embed files, right? You can either embed the link or completely directly upload your file. So if I click on upload, for example, let's say that I choose this video right here. I click on open, and just like that, my video is added to my digital product. I was just waiting a bit for the video to be uploaded. And yes, my upload speeds absolutely suck here, right? And you wait a bit, and this is your first video uploaded. So this is how you can upload a whole course here if you want. And you can start typing something and go down and type something more and go down and just add as much info as you want in this digital product of yours. Of course, you can start inserting like dividers, for example, if you want to divide stuff, right? Or add new pages, right? For example, you can have like different modules if you're creating a course, right? Or one page for every single lesson, and start adding, for example, license keys, posts, right? Literally, you can edit your digital product as you want inside of the editor part of Gumroad. And it's super straightforward. You can also have people like leave a rating on your digital products, which is super important. Like if you want to increase like the conversion rate of your digital products and you have lots of ratings, and you also have checked in the products page to have your ratings visible. And this is, again, the part where you enter all of the content of your products. It's as simple as that. For example, I just added this small video of mine. Let's check it out. Regardless of who you are, your skills, knowledge, and right? And this is how you host literally your digital products. And if I wanted to host a basic lead magnet, I would just drag and drop my lead magnet, or I would click on upload files and I would go ahead from my computer files and upload my lead magnet right here and just leave it as is, or write a small message, for example, for people who pay for my lead magnet, for example. Thank you, let's say, for downloading. Click on this, let's say, link to get access, right? And then I would paste the link of my lead magnet right here. As simple as that. And of course, I'm just showing you the basic features of Gumroad here. We're not creating a digital product of mine because, again, you're in this course just to understand like how to host these products. And finally, you go to receipt. So the receipt is when someone actually downloads your product, what do they see on their email? So in the receipt, you can have a button text, for example, thank you, right? And you can have a custom message. So thank you so much for installing my lead magnet. In 5, let's say, minutes from now, you will receive a custom email from me with more information. Finally, you save the changes or you publish and continue, and you will have a link to this digital product of yours that looks like one of my products. Let me actually show you one of my products so you understand what I'm talking about. Course GPT is an awesome product that I have created. Now, let me just open it, right? So I click on Course GPT. It's right here, right? You can copy the product URL. I'm going to open it on a new tab for you to check it out. So Course GPT is a prompt list, right? A lead magnet that I used, again, back in the day to collect emails of people who are interested in creating courses. And this is how Course GPT looks like. It has 7 ratings. It's priced at $7. And you can see this is what the description of my product looks like. So I have all of the description right here, right? Just like that. And I have some ratings here and why and some bonuses. And if you click on buy this, you will be redirected in this checkout page, right? And just like this, you can add some tips and you can pay. And it's as simple as that. This is how this digital product look like. And if I go to content, you can see I just have a simple link for people to access Course GPT. It's super, super, super straightforward, right? And this is how digital products look like. So the final things you need to understand about Gumroad before we move to the final lesson of this course, in which we're going to be discussing about digital product marketing, is the emails, right? And the sales tab inside of Gumroad. So if you click on the sales tab, and I'm not clicking on the sales tab for information reasons, because you will just see all of the emails of all of the people that have downloaded my digital products. If you click on the sales tab, this is where all of the emails and the name and the information of people who have downloaded your digital products will be at. And you will be able to, again, target them through email automation. So let's say, for example, that people have downloaded your lead magnet, but some of them haven't actually also bought your low ticket product, or they have downloaded your low ticket product, but they haven't bought your mid ticket product. Well, this is where you can send them an email. You can retarget them through email, and you can have email marketing added inside of Gumroad. So you can perform email marketing through Gumroad. And these are just 2 super awesome and cool things that we can discuss about potentially in another course of mine, because email marketing is a huge topic with so many things for you to understand and to apply in order for you to perform like proper and correct email marketing. But that's pretty much like how you compose your digital products, how you create your digital products, and how you can distribute your digital products. So if you have done all of the steps successfully by the end of this lesson, so right now you have one link, and this is the link of your digital product. So up until this point of this course, we have brainstormed what we love. We have turned what we love into 3 different offers. We have turned these 3 different offers. We have populated these offers with products. We have a low ticket product, a mid ticket product, a high ticket product, and a lead magnet. You have hosted all of these products on Gumroad. So now probably you have 4 different links. A link for your, again, lead magnet, a lead for your low ticket product, a lead for your mid ticket product, and a link for your high ticket product. So how do we actually sell our digital products? Well, we're going to be discussing about this in the final lesson of this course, which is going to be super mind-blowing if you actually understand it and apply it. And of course, GPT and AI will definitely help us in marketing our digital products. So I'm going to see you in the final lesson of this course.